Keanu Reeves just wanted to get on his plane that day. But what he saw in Terminal 3 changed his plans. The little girl, crying in the corner, and her miracle became a story the entire airport would talk about. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, because this story shows the great power of small acts of kindness. Los Angeles International Airport was busy as usual. Thousands of people were scurrying back and forth in Terminal 3, checking flight schedules, lugging their bags. That Thursday afternoon, the airport was in its usual chaos. Keanu Reeves had arrived at the terminal early to wait for his flight to Chicago, a typical business trip, interviews and promotional schedules for his film. Dressed in a hooded sweatshirt and jeans, he tried to be as inconspicuous as possible. Walking toward Gate 14, he stopped for coffee. While waiting in line, he surveyed his surroundings. Businessmen were talking on the phone, families were running after their children, and elderly couples were walking hand in hand. Keanu grabbed his coffee and continued walking toward his gate. With his flight still 2 hours away, he was determined to find a quiet corner to read his book. But a sight in a quiet corner of Terminal 3 stopped him in his tracks. In the farthest corner of Terminal 3, by a large window, sat a little girl, perhaps 7 or 8 years old, with blonde braids and a small pink backpack, and she was crying. Keanu stopped and looked around. He checked to see if the child's family was nearby, but there was no one in sight. The little girl was holding a teddy bear, tears streaming down her cheeks. Keanu approached. He didn't know how to speak to the child. As an adult stranger, he didn't want to scare her. "Hello," he said softly, standing a few feet away. "Are you okay?" The little girl looked up. Her eyes were red, her nose stuffy from crying. I'm lost," she said shakily. "I can't find my parents." Keanu's heart sank. It was unbearable for such a young child to be left alone like this. "What's your name, honey?" Keanu asked, crouching down to the child's level. "Sophie," the girl said. "Sophie Williams." "I'm Keanu," Keanu said. "Sophie, we can find it by helping your family. Don't worry." Keanu sat down next to Sophie, but kept his distance so as not to disturb her. "Sophie, can you tell me what happened? Where are your parents?" Sophie began to sob. "My parents and my brother Tyler. We're going to Michigan to visit my grandmother." "So, how did you get separated?" "Tyler wanted to go to the bathroom," Sophie said. "My mom took him. My dad went to make a phone call. He told me to wait here, but then the announcement came. He should have gone to a completely different gate. I went to look for them, but we got lost." Sophie started to cry again. "Has the plane taken off? My mom must be so worried." Keanu checked his watch. He needed to check flights to Michigan. "Sophie, which airline?" "Delta," Sophie said. "Blue plane." Keanu quickly checked Delta's flight schedules. The last flight to Michigan had left 20 minutes ago. It was very likely that Sophie's family had missed the flight. Keanu assessed the situation. Sophie's family was probably panicking and searching for her right now. He needed to notify airport security. "Sophie, listen. We'll reunite you with your family, okay? But first, we have to notify the airport police. They'll find your mom and dad." "The police?" Sophie was scared. "Did I do something wrong?" "No, honey," Keanu said, smiling. "The police are here to help people. They'll reunite you with your family." But Keanu noticed something else. Sophie only had her small backpack with her, no large suitcase. "Sophie, where's your large bag?" "Mom's," Sophie said. "I'm just carrying my toys." Keanu understood. The family had lost sight of Sophie in their rush to catch the plane. Now they'd probably realized the plane had taken off and were trying to get back. "Okay, Sophie. I'll take you to security first. Then we'll call your mom and dad." Keanu took Sophie to the security office. Sophie held her hand tightly. Officer Martinez, the security guard, was worried when he saw Sophie. What happened? Is this child lost? Yes, Keanu said. Her parents lost her while trying to catch a flight to Michigan. The plane probably took off. Officer Martinez immediately started the procedure. He took Sophie's information and wrote down her family's name. Sophie, do you know your mother's phone number? Sophie nodded and gave the number. Officer Martinez called immediately. She didn't answer the first call. On the second, a frantic female voice came. Hello? Who are you calling? Mrs. Williams, I'm LAX Airport Security. He found Sophie. Sophie! My God! Is she okay? Where is she? Sophie heard the phone call and started crying. Mom, where are you? On the phone, Sophie's mother, Lisa Williams, explained that after the plane took off, they realized Sophie wasn't with them. After the plane took off, they had to talk to the pilot and then turn back. What do we do now? Lisa asked. Is there another plane? Officer Martinez checked. The next plane to Michigan was at 8:00 the next morning. Unfortunately, there aren't any more today. You can take the first plane out tomorrow morning. This meant Sophie's family had to stay overnight in Los Angeles. But there were unexpected expenses: hotel, food, new tickets. As Keanu listened to this conversation, an idea occurred to him. Officer Martinez, how are your family doing financially? I don't know, but they seem worried. The unexpected expenses must have been difficult. Keanu made his decision. Sophie, Keanu said, I'm changing my flight too. I'll stay here until I can meet you and your family. Sophie was surprised. Really? But shouldn't you have left? Work can wait, Keanu said. You can't. Officer Martinez spoke to Lisa Williams on the phone. Mrs. Williams, the gentleman who found Sophie wants to talk to you. Keanu picked up the phone. Mrs. Williams, this is Keanu. Sophie is a very brave girl, but I have a proposition for you. What is it? Don't worry about the hotel and the new plane tickets. I'll handle it. Lisa was surprised. No, we can't accept it. You're very kind, but... Mrs. Williams, Keanu said, I'm not a father, but Sophie taught me a lot today. Please accept it. But I don't even know who you are. I'm Keanu Reeves, and I want you to know that Sophie is safe. The phone fell silent. An hour later, Sophie's family returned to the airport. Lisa Williams came running into the security office, followed by Tyler, age 9, and Father Mike Williams. Sophie! Lisa shouted. Sophie jumped to her feet. Mom! Mother and daughter hugged. Tears welled up in everyone's eyes. You scared us so much, Mike said, embracing Sophie. I'm sorry, Dad, Sophie said. I was just looking for you. Lisa turned to Keanu. Are you really Keanu Reeves? Yes, Keanu said modestly. But the important thing is that Sophie is safe. We don't know how to thank you, Mike said. No need, Keanu said. But my offer still stands. I'll cover the hotel and the flight. That's too much, Lisa said. Sophie taught me so much today, Keanu said. Please accept. Keanu put the Williams family up in a nice hotel in Beverly Hills. 2 rooms, one for the family, one for Keanu. They met for dinner at the hotel restaurant. Sophie sat next to Keanu. Uncle Keanu, Sophie, as she now called him, asked, Do you actually act in movies? Yes, said Keanu. What movies do you like? Princess movies, Sophie said, and superhero movies. I've been in superhero movies too, Keanu said. Tyler interjected. I saw The Matrix. It was so cool. Lisa and Mike were trying to process this surreal situation. While they had planned a normal family vacation in the morning, they were now having dinner with Keanu Reeves. Mr. Reeves, Mike said, we'll never forget this kindness. Please call me Keanu, Keanu said, and I have to thank you. Sophie taught me a good lesson. During dinner, Sophie continued to ask Keanu questions. Uncle Keanu, do you have children? The question struck Keanu. No, Sophie. I don't. Why? Sometimes life makes different plans, Keanu said gently. Sophie thought, You're a very good uncle. Thank you, Sophie. You're a very good child, too. Lisa observed how naturally Keanu was with Sophie. He had a genuine, fatherly warmth. Keanu, Lisa said, you get along very well with Sophie. She's a special child, Keanu said. Brave, smart, and kind. Sophie smiled proudly. After dinner, they sat in the hotel lobby. Sophie was tired, but she didn't want to leave Keanu's side. Can you tell stories? Sophie asked. Keanu thought. I can tell stories from the movie set. Keanu told Sophie stories from the movie set. How they filmed action scenes, how they did their makeup, how they used special effects. Sophie was fascinated. Do you actually ride motorcycles? Yes, Keanu said. Do you want to ride motorcycles when you grow up? My mom wouldn't let me, Sophie said with a laugh. Lisa laughed. I definitely wouldn't let me. Tyler was also interested in the stories. Do you know karate? A little, Keanu said. But true heroism isn't in fighting, it's in helping people. Like you helped us today, Sophie asked. Yes, exactly. Sophie thought. Then you're superheroes. This simple statement touched Keanu deeply. The next morning, before the flight, the family had breakfast. Sophie insisted on sitting next to Keanu. Uncle Keanu, Sophie said, can we see you again? Keanu thought. Of course. I can give your family my number. Mike was surprised. Really? Yes, Keanu said. I'll miss Sophie. Lisa wiped her eyes. This is incredible. Yesterday morning, an ordinary family vacation was starting. Now you have a new friend, Keanu said. Sophie hugged Keanu. You're the best uncle. On the way to the airport, Sophie held Keanu's hand. Uncle Keanu, can I think of you when I'm scared? Of course, Keanu said. And remember, you're a very brave girl. As they checked in at the airport, Keanu upgraded his family's plane tickets to first class. That wasn't necessary, Mike said. Sophie deserves first class, Keanu said. As they went through security, Sophie turned and waved to Keanu. See you, Uncle Keanu. See you, honey. Keanu watched them disappear. Those 24 hours had changed his life. He was late for his own flight, but he didn't care. Sophie had reminded him of the true meaning of life. His phone rang. It was his assistant. Keanu, the producer is mad you postponed the interviews. It's okay, Keanu said. I had something more important to do. That evening, Sophie called from Michigan. Uncle Keanu, we saw Grandma. She says hi. Keanu smiled. Say hi to Grandma. How's the holiday going? Great, but I miss you. These calls became a weekly routine. Sophie would tell her about school events, Tyler's mischief, the family situation. Keanu would tell stories from the movie sets and answer Sophie's questions. Uncle Keanu, Sophie said one day, would you come visit me? Of course, Keanu said. I'd love to. Lisa picked up the phone. Keanu, that's very kind, but the travel expense… Lisa, Keanu said. I'd love to. Please. A month later, Keanu went to Michigan. The Williams family met him at the airport. Sophie ran to Keanu and hugged him. Uncle Keanu, you're here. Of course I'm here, Keanu said. I promised. They took Keanu home. It was a modest but warm house. Sophie showed him his room and introduced him to his toys. This teddy bear, Sophie said, pointing to the bear she had with her at the airport that day. I named him Keanu. Keanu was impressed. I'm honored. At dinner, the neighbors came over. Everyone was amazed at how ordinary, kind Keanu was. You look so different on TV, said one neighbor. We're all different in real life, Keanu said. The next day, Keanu took Sophie on a special day. The zoo, ice cream, the playground. "This is the best day ever," Sophie said. "Mine too," Keanu said. At the zoo, watching the animals with Sophie, Keanu felt a glimpse of childhood. Sophie's pure curiosity, her enthusiasm, her outlook on life. "Uncle Keanu," Sophie said, "why are you so kind?" "You made me ask that question," Keanu said. "You reminded me of the importance of kindness." "How?" "That day at the airport, you were terrified, but you were still kind and thanked me. That taught me a lot." Sophie thought, "Mom says being kind is free, but it's so valuable." "Your mom is so smart." A year later, on Sophie's 8th birthday, Keanu sent a video message. "Happy birthday, Sophie. You're a big girl now. I hope your dreams come true." Sophie's party video was also sent to Keanu. All her friends knew Keanu, calling him Sophie's famous uncle. Keanu sent Sophie a special birthday gift, a handmade toy chest and a bunch of books. "The more you read these books, the more adventures you'll have," he wrote. Sophie was thrilled when he called. "Uncle Keanu, the gifts are so nice. Mom and I are reading books together." When Sophie entered 3rd grade, her homework assignment was to create a project called My Hero. Sophie created a project about Keanu. Pictures, photos taken at the airport that day, scrapbooks of their memories together. "My hero is Uncle Keanu," she wrote. "He found me the day I got lost, but not only did he find me, he became my family." The project won the school a prize. The teacher and principal wrote letters of thanks to Keanu. Keanu wrote back, "Sophie is my hero. She taught me the power of kindness." When Sophie turned 10, Keanu prepared a big surprise. He invited Sophie and her family to his movie premiere. "Really?" Sophie exclaimed. "Am I going to the movie premiere?" "Yes," Keanu said. "You're my special guest." When they arrived in Los Angeles, Keanu held Sophie's hand on the red carpet. Photographers captured them. "Who is this?" a reporter asked. "This is my special friend Sophie," Keanu said. "He taught me some of life's most valuable lessons." Sophie looked captivated. "It's like a fairy tale," she whispered. Today, Sophie is 12. Her friendship with Keanu continues. Sophie is growing up. She has dreams and goals. "Uncle Keanu," Sophie said last week, "when I grow up, I want to help people like you." "How?" "Maybe I'll be a doctor or a teacher, but the important thing is to help lost children." Keanu smiled proudly. "You're already helping, Sophie. You helped me." "How did I help you?" "You showed me that even the smallest kindness can make a huge difference. That day at the airport, you were just a lost child, but you reminded me of the meaning of life." Sophie thought, "So we helped each other." Exactly. This story teaches us that the most important moments in life aren't the planned ones. They're the connections formed in unexpected moments with unexpected people. That day, Keanu Reeves just wanted to get on his plane. But little Sophie gave him something even more precious: true connection, pure friendship, and the power of kindness. Sophie's loss brought two families together. Keanu's kindness brought hope into Sophie's life. Sophie's innocence reminded Keanu of the beauty of humanity. Today, Sophie is a more confident, kinder girl, thanks to Uncle Keanu. Thanks to Sophie, Keanu learned the beauty of the bond between fathers and children. And this friendship endures, because true friendship doesn't care about age, fame, or distance. If this story touched you, don't forget to hit the like button. Have you made such unexpected friendships? Share them with us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming stories from Keanu Reeves.